You know, when you say till death do us part, maybe not advertise that part on the cake. And I gotta say, some of these cake designs are just outright giving me a mighty concern. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into AreTheStraightsOK, and if you guys would like to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the most internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. Okie dokie, let go. Bra sizes: A, almost the babblers. B, barely the babblers. C, can't complain. D, dang. Double D, double dang. E, enormous. F, fake. G, get a reduction. H, help me, I've fallen and I can't get up. Yeah, don't you realize if you get your cup size measured, if it's high enough, you just get a free life alert? I feel like whoever made this was very much not somebody who's experienced with the badonkers in any way, shape, or form, really, because last I checked, I thought it was like higher numbers can mean that lower letters are larger than larger letters. I don't have much experience in the field, but I can guarantee you it's more than this schmuck.
All you women like this actually exist?
Pardon me, but I have no idea who the person on the left is. If anybody can fill me in, please do let me know. I know the person on the right is Faye Valentine from Cowboy Bebop, though.
I'm naturally an alpha male, almost always the biggest, strongest, and smartest guy in the room, and it gets so boring being in control. But every girl I meet just expects me to keep up the alpha shtick with them too. I like strong and dominant girls, but I just don't attract them because I give off lion/daddy energy naturally. It feels bad, man.
This dude thinks he can command any room he walks into. The only room we know for a fact he ain't walking into is a shower. I got a really bad feeling I'm gonna see his main demographic at Otakon. Not the type of appeal he's interested in it, but his lovely demographic that puts way too many H's when he says actually. By the way, if you happen to be going to Otakon, oh, see you there. I might probably be wearing something stupid.
What do you guys do when a girl keeps changing or coming up with excuses not to hang out?
Well, the common man, who usually is somebody with more than 2 functioning brain cells, usually would get the idea, but that's not why we're here.
I get it. She's a 98% not into you if she does that. But do you just cut all contact with the person and wait until she rearrange something?
Have options and make plans with multiple women. You plan 7, 5, cancel, you still have 3. You can't even do math. What do you got thinking you could have a valid statement here? And that's not even any type of hard math. That's single-digit subtraction.
Independent women do submit to men. You just have to actually be a man.
I honestly can't tell if this is an anti-trans or an I'm an alpha male thing. Either way, it sounds stupid. I have a guy friend, and we have very differing opinions about something, and I just wanted to get an outside perspective. He believes that promiscuous women cannot form a solid bond/attachment once their fun days are over, that the higher the body count, the less she can form an emotional attachment to a singular partner. But he believes it's the opposite for men, that the higher the body count, the more secure their attachment will be once their fun days are over. I think that's poppycock, and that just because you've had fun doesn't make you unable to form an attachment and have a healthy, happy relationship. What are your thoughts? Honestly, this is something I've never really thought about before. The only thing I've ever thought when considering a person's past when it comes to a relationship is whether or not they've had a history of cheating in the past. Like, if in the past 5 relationships for a person you're talking to, they've cheated on 4 of their partners, that's something that would probably stick in your mind for a little bit. But any discussion where people think that something could be perfectly fine one way but is a problem if the other way, that's not a solid statement, nor is it going to be a good discussion or even a justifiable discussion nonetheless.
When you're going riding with the boys and she says, I'm coming with you?
Yeah, no, I'm fairly certain those things have a dosage for a reason. Yeah, way to go thinking it's perfectly fine to put your significant other through a trial run of a frickin' coma.
They want to play games and play with their friends, disturb their peace, stay toxic.
Why is acting like a walking moral landfill of flex to some dum-dums?
The reason Maybury was so peaceful and quiet was because nobody was married. Andy, Aunt Bay, Barney, Floyd, Howard, Goober, Gomer, Sam, Ernest T. Bass, Helen, Thelma Lou, Clara, and, of course, Opie were all single. The only married person was Otis, and he stayed drunk. Ain't no way you bring in the Andy Griffith Show into this mess. That is a wholesome show, and it's gonna stay a wholesome show. Don't you even think about it. Same idea, different design. Part of me is just kind of wondering why you gave a tongue and blush marks to the bear trap. Asking God to remove our biggest financial burden. Look, if you're going to complain about marriage, why do you get married in the first place? All of this is just kind of confusing, and it doesn't make sense. Like, why get married if you're just going to say you're not going to have a good time the entire time? Really, the whole, like, suffering marriage cake thing is just concerning and kind of weird. My wife hates me. My wife hates me. Funny husband sweatshirt. Every time I see stupid stuff like this, I die just a little bit on the inside, and by the end of this video, I'm gonna need the Necronomicon to come back. Bob forgot his wedding anniversary. His wife was mad. She told him, tomorrow morning, I expect to find a gift in the driveway that goes from 0 to 200 in 6 seconds, and it better be there. The next morning, she saw a big gift wrap box in the driveway. She rushed out, opened it, and found a brand new bathroom scale. Bob has been missing since Friday. Oh yeah, you know, just making fun of your partner's weight. Yeah, you know, it's just totally a great thing for a happy marriage there. No man has a little D. Well, you don't unless you buy the Joey Structure deck, then you do. He just doesn't like you that much. He wasn't turned on. The more turned on a man is by a woman, the bigger his meat grow. So, ladies, if you've ever had a little meat, it's 'cause you suck. Sorry, guys, someone had to tell them. And dang, ladies, I guess it hurts to know that if ever the D was little, it was your fault. SME, get ya lewd up. You know, I'm fairly certain that dong size, much like every other body proportion, is a genetic trait, and it doesn't equate to how much you love somebody. Like, if you're head over heels, do you expect to have a Super Saiyan 3 dong? I'm guessing she is the man of the house. She totes around our 5 kids. Gotcha. I just said what I said because the Q7 looks a lot more angrier and sort of more of a man's car, but I guess in the US it's just a mom SUV. I don't know, SUVs don't really have anything inherently masculine about them. They're mom's vehicles primarily. The A4 looks feminine when you put it next to that big angry Q7 grill. Each to their own. I mean, I hear worse. Some people even say the X5M is a mom's car. Meanwhile, in Europe, it's not rare to see a blacked out X5M with 4 to 5 6'4" men in them. Off the top of my head, I honestly can't think of any car that is like inherently a mom car, or really just any car that has any type of main demographic of it. Like, you can be this and just have whatever car you want. And I know that there are just bad jokes and stereotypes tied around certain types of cars, and the only one that I see all of the time that I can't seem to get away from is actually a true thing, and that's like 80% of the Teslas I see, their license plate always has to be something involving oil, gas, or their lack thereof use. Seriously, I'm fairly certain the license plate LOL gas has been taken up in about 48 out of the 50 states on Teslas. A freaky 7 is hotter than a 10 who only does, yeah, I don't know if I could say that word, but it's also used for members of the church. I'll take the 10, which means she's definitely a teenage virgin. Years later, when she is 25, she will depreciate to the 7, and the experience, 100% of it gained with me, will mean that I eventually get both. Yeah, no, you're definitely speaking from experience. The only thing you're experiencing is being an absolute dummy. Captain of the ever-so-faithful ship, the SS Dumbbutt. Man cave rules. No women, no whiners, no wimps. Oh, hey, Dingus, you forgot the 4th one. No way anybody would be ever so wanting to start a relationship with you if you buy this sign. I can see why that 4th one didn't make the cut. It's too many letters. I'm searching for a sentimental gift for my daughter on her wedding day. Etsy gets my sense of humor, but my wife would gut me. Yeah, no, I'm wondering why your wife would have a problem with a candle that says, "Congrats, B. St. Pecker forever." Yeah, no, it's just, give me 1 second. And you said that this was for your daughter's wedding day. Huh? Out of all of the things to highlight when you're getting married,
Why do some people go this route? This just goes to show that there are some thoughts that probably should just stay thoughts and never be said, but for some reason they're able to weasel themselves out of somebody's mind and actually make it to real life. Don't let your boy pee like a girl. Yeah, no, but let's also put the fear of God in our kids whenever they see a frog thinking it's gonna bite their dong. Just because you can make stuff that's themed for kids doesn't mean you should. Children's education, then versus now. Somebody in the comments said to splice it and have there be like drag queen firearm safety lessons, and that's now gonna be stuck in my head for a little bit, isn't it? Also, of course, I gotta censor out a bit of the firearm because even though it's low resolution, YouTube still don't approve of the pew-pews. Also, I'm still fairly new to this whole drag queen storytime format kind of thing. The storytime thing, completely understandable. I got that. A little confused on the whole like drag queen aspect to it all. Is it some kind of expression kind of thing? I never really understood that myself. If somebody can fill me in, that'd be cool. But with that, that is going to have to be with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. And I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.